And it sounds almost like if something hasn't existed, but there was a need for it, you've made it for people. Is that right? You just kind of created it.
Yeah,
this was your idea, wasn't it?
It was something that the business had talked about a long time, but it was something that I really wanted to do and have that package of support and be able to meet that gap. And I'm from quite a commercial background where bottom line is important. You know, when I entered here, it's a community interest company. We're a not-for-profit organisation. But my God, do we work hard. We punch way above our weight for the team that we've got, and we're like any other commercial enterprise, really. But, you know, we're different, but our point was that we like to help everybody. That's definitely our values here. So that's what I wanted to do, is have something for everyone. Yeah.
And I think it's important to mention, obviously, where we've met today. If you could tell us a bit about some of the things, because you showed me around.
Yeah.
Because again, I know I've spoken to people. People are very good at boxing things and going, that's that.
Yeah.
But this is a real interesting place, isn't it? And some of the work you do. So you have these things that we do, and the light's gone off. We'll carry on.
I think we're going to have to dance or something.
Oh, no, it's back on.
There you go.
That's not happened before. It's exciting, isn't it?
Not for profit.
Yeah.
That's why you see the lights go off.
Energy-saving bulbs. Superb. We couldn't have planned that. It'll go off again in like 5 minutes, like jump up and down. But people tend to think, you know, this is this. But this, I mean, can you tell us some of the things that are going on in this building? We should have done a walk around. I'll take some photos.
Oh, we'll have to go downstairs later. And this is one I was listening to Stephen Logan's video with you, and it's how do you easily say what you do? And when people say to me, what do you do? I'm like,
how long have you got?
I don't understand. I don't know how I'm going to make you understand all this. So obviously I look after the business side of the company, but we are community and business partners, and we have a huge community ethos to us. So we run a program called Game Changers, which is all about supporting the local community. So we're in an old community centre here in Highcroft. There's a lot of poverty, isolation. So Game Changers is all about intergenerations, so 25 plus, reducing isolation, and then there's a variety of activities that will go on all day: IT skills, digital, art, crafts, those kind of things. We also, under my team, run a programme called BBO, Building Better Opportunities. That's to help people with multiple complex barriers set up business. So it's very opposite to Boost, where it's high growth. This is about, look, I might not be able to work for somebody else because of various problems or health problems they might have. I don't want to go into training, but actually I've got this great hobby, and if I could just turn it into income, how do I do that?
That's
so that's brilliant. We do that, and that's different age groups as well. One of the key things here is SAMS. So SAMS stands for Scrap Art Materials Store, and
that place is amazing.
It's an Aladdin's Cave of
You need to visit SAMS if you're watching this. If you're a teacher watching this, visit SAMS. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. What we do effectively is we bring in surplus material. Anything that a company may think is waste that we could use for creative needs. So we have material, we have cutouts. I mean, there was horse rugs, I think, down there before.
There was a mannequin.
There was a mannequin,
hats.
Ribbons, hats.
Tell us, just to prove how creative your team are. Tell the people watching this what you did with those hats. That's amazing.
So we had delivered, if you will, or asked to take on lots of orange beanie hats that was for a point of sale for an alcohol company I won't mention, and we were asked if we could use them and farm them out to local charities. So ideally beanie hats would have been great for people on the streets, homeless, keep them warm, but unfortunately because of the alcohol connotation we had to be quite careful with that. So instead in SAMS it's very creative. They turn something into anything, all inside out, turned into pumpkins, brilliant for schools, brilliant for people. I mean, I bought some and used some for a Halloween party that I had at home and just put them everywhere. But they are cut ends of ribbon, anything that could be used for mosaic boards. It's great, but it's a massive CSR box for companies. So if you're a manufacturing company, you have a bucket full of something at the corner that you think is waste. If we can use it for creative goods, we do. Corporate social responsibility for you, reducing landfill, good for the environment. And it's all there, and it's a really low membership, and it's like supermarket sweep. I didn't tell you this bit. So you buy your trolley or a basket and you fill it up. You just go around and fill it up.
No limit.
No, you've got a membership on an annual basis.
But for that membership you just get.
As long as it's not tipping over the trolley. But
Have you ever had somebody like tipping out on 3 wheels?
Oh yeah, we had
We
had loads of wooden crates that come in that became I think it was a bit fashionable last year. People were using them loads in the garden.
Very hipster.
Yeah, very rustic wooden crates, and you can imagine them piled up, can't you? So yeah, and the last thing obviously is food. So we
You're
pick
literally
up,
feeding the homeless, aren't you?
we literally pick up food from Tesco's Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think it is, and Lidl. Food, cakes, bread, loads of different things. We collect it all and then we distribute it out for free. So anybody can come and get that. The thing is, people think sometimes it might be people on benefits or people that aren't working, but actually there could be people in this local area working that's single mums, struggling at home. You know, we're up at Shadsworth. There's lots of businesses around here. Anybody can come and get that.
That's amazing.
Anybody. Because the other side is, it's not just about helping people with poverty, it's about reducing waste.
Yeah.
Why go and throw all that bread in the bin?
Absolutely.
Like, let's use it.
Yeah, so it's taking responsibility, really.
Yeah.
So it sounds amazing because I've been speaking to a lot of people, like I say, do 9 interviews in 9 weeks and speaking to a lot of different people and some amazing characters. And what's been coming across, especially in Lancashire, seems to be a lot of people understanding it's not just about doing well in your career. That can be great, and success is great, but there's almost, they call it the art of fulfillment. So it must be nice for you because you've got that kind of, you know, I've got this job with this responsibility and we are making profits and we are driving these targets, but also on like a personal level, on a social level, you're having a positive impact on the community in a very real way.
Yeah, I think, you know, for me, it's really important I get some satisfaction from what I do, and it's the same, I'm sure, for everybody, whether you're employed or you work for a business. But the diversity of what we do, even if you're having a bad day, you're having a bad morning, you can walk in here, and like I said, I can walk through there, and then there's an art craft going on with people with various you know, mental illnesses or disabilities, and they're so happy and they're so vibrant, and it makes you realise.
Gives you perspective.
Yeah, or the other side of that, you know, I could be going into a big organisation, a multi-million-pound business. And you see that journey and you see how you've helped them, you know, the head in the hand situation and how you've helped them. It's constantly, you know, it is like you're helping. And again, programmes like Boost, the fact that that's available at no cost for some businesses is just access it, get it.
I know, get it.
No,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why would you not?
Absolutely. So I have to ask this, I'm going to put you on the spot with this. At what stage is it going to be Jaydee the mentor? At what stage are you going to, or are you already mentoring people?
No, I don't mentor people myself, no. You know, for me, I enjoy going into that business, understanding what they need, finding out what they need and putting that right person in, you know. Who knows in 10, 15 years' time, who knows, you never know.
Never count it out. As long as you're not in the kitchen.
As long as I'm not in the kitchen.
What was it? Not in the kitchen. And what was the second one? So not your own business, not working in the kitchen. So if
Yeah.
you ever become a chef, if you're watching this back in 5 years with your own restaurant,
I'll be
she
shocked.
was lying to me. She's opened up this vegan restaurant in Blackburn.
I'll be
She had
shocked
it under the sleeve the whole
I
time.
can cook though, only at home.
Okay, so cooking is just purely for fun.
Cooking's fine, yeah, as long as I
Super.
don't have to do it and there's not screaming people around me all day.
Well, it's a good point you raise, isn't it, actually? The home life. Because I was speaking to somebody only yesterday and she was saying, you know, at work I'm this, at home I'm very different.
Yes.
Very. So we are if we just talk a little bit about that,
Of course,
because I think it's really important these days, obviously the personal and professional through things like social media, changing working hours, flexible working hours, they're blending so quickly.
Yes, they are,
that kind of, you know, the shirt and tie thing has its place.
Yes.
But is almost the fact that we're doing this interview, you know, there's an opportunity here that wasn't here, say 5-10 years ago. How do you handle that? Because, like you say, you were in HR, you were in recruitment. It was very much a certain way.
Yes.
And like you say, it's a different mindset now, isn't it, where you're at?
It's probably took me 12 to 18 months to be a little bit more open with that. I am... recruitment, especially 15 years ago, is, you know, very suited and booted. Well, it was where I was. I'm not saying that in all the different cities, but very professional, very suited and booted. And I've always kind of been that. I've been very separate. You know, I work hard, but I play hard too. I'm a work hard, play hard girl, and the two shall never really meet. You know, and I didn't want them to. And it's very different now, you know, you go and network 15 years ago and it'd be how many business cards could you get, right, I'll make all these meetings. And if you did that now, someone would be like, what are you doing? Like, we're not going to go and have a coffee first. What changed me, I mean, even social media, I wouldn't have anybody on social media, mentors, colleagues, anything, you know, they were my friends. A networking group that I'm part of, BNI, is very much about, you know, you like people, you trust people, you get to know people, and I have friends from that now. So that sort of started changing me a little bit. Well, I might add them and I might add them. And actually then I've realised, like, why am I being so stiff about it, actually? People then, I've talked to people and they go, oh, you look like you've had a good weekend. Oh, that looks great. How was your holiday? And when we're in business and you're networking, it's the conversation, isn't it? So actually it helps the conversation. It does. So
it does. Well, it's the people. You're a real person, and I think also, having said that, there is I think people forget how many opportunities and choices they've got. So it's like, if you want to be a bit more open, fine.
Yeah.
If you don't have to
No,
either.
no.
Because there can be a tendency, can't there, to say,
Yeah.
everybody's doing this, I'll do this.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
You
No,
really
you've got
don't.
to make that choice yourself, don't you? But I mean, my home life as well is full of business, because my partner has his own business, Lisa Edge, sister-in-law, my brother, Danny Davies. You can imagine us four sat round a table.
Absolutely.
My poor mum just doesn't know what's going on and kind of goes, oh,
you don't ever
God.
play Monopoly, do you? You just get it right. Who's the banker?
I don't have time, honestly. It's just work. But we all love it,
But the kind of work you're doing, it's so fulfilling, isn't it? It's so multifaceted, and there's so much going on. It's not just you go into this office one day and you do this every day and it's the same.
Oh, no.
Couldn't do that, could we?
No.
It's
But I need variety. Variety is the spice of life, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So it's I mean, I've worked in offices, but I couldn't work there now every day. I need to go out and see people and do that.
Fantastic. So, would you mind just sharing with us a little bit about what's coming up? So obviously the Boost is still open.
Yes.
People watching this, if they're interested in high growth and they meet a certain criteria, we can put a link below for link to Boost. And then you've got the mentoring program.
Yes.
If people have that little bit of money, a little bit of time, they think I need to access something like that. Just for the rest of the year, have you got anything else new coming up, or is it making sure those go really well?
Yeah, so
that's more than enough.
Yeah, well, Boost is a huge part of the business here. So absolutely, grants, funding, startup programs, the mentoring program. We do finish slightly early on the mentoring program because our clients take 4 months to get through. So so our funding for mentoring will run out before everything else. But Boost as a whole is very much still there, and you must access it if you can. But the Northern Mentoring program absolutely is there now. If you can't access things like that, or you want to continue on that journey.
Yeah.
The key things for us at the moment are the forums that we do. So we run the Lancashire HR Employers Forum, which is sponsored and supported by Forbes solicitors. So there's no cost to the businesses that come. Great place for HR managers, practitioners, or business owners with staff that don't have the luxury of a HR person. The next one for that is the 4th of July. It's at Samsbury Hotel, free breakfast. There's 120 businesses there.
Wow.
And the next topic is about short-term absence, long-term sickness.
Very
ACAS
important.
are there, and some training opportunities as well.
Superb.
So that's great.
Yeah.
The next Business Growth Forum, the Lancashire Business Growth Forum, is
these all off by heart.
13th of June.
Very impressive, Jaydee.
13th of June.
Yeah.
That's at Stanley House. That brings into 70, 80 high-growth businesses across Lancashire. That's sponsored and supported by Maze. We've got a session regarding selling, how to increase your sales and convert 10% of your sales in 1 week by the fabulous Hayley Kane.
Nice.
UCLan are there talking about their innovation clinic that's funded by Boost. So if you're
they're
looking
doing some
at
amazing stuff.
new product services, get the help.
Yep.
And access to finance, talking about what funding and grants are available. So free lunch again, great network opportunity. And then the next IT forum, the agenda's not out for that yet. We've just had our last one last month, so the next one will be in about 4 months. So
Wow.
yeah, so the IT forum, the Lancashire IT forum was something we launched this year, supported and sponsored by Phileas Group. No jargon, no techie. It isn't a digital forum, it's not an IT forum. It's purposely designed to support businesses that don't understand IT, don't have the luxury of an IT manager.
Right.
And how we can help them understand that IT can really help your business growth by being efficient, having your systems talking to each other, lots of different things like that. So it's not for IT people, it's for businesses that want to understand how that can help their business.
That's amazing, because what comes across the variety of things for wherever you're at, if you're literally... you have a mental or physical disability, you can't even talk into a room full of people, we can help you with business. You need some food because you're just hungry, we can help you with that. You need some, it's any kind of box you could put yourself in, you pretty much covered it.
There's not many diverse businesses like it's absolutely
it's
from
incredible.
one end to the other.
Yeah, but that's isn't that so good, because at the end of the day you're doing some massive good in the community.
Yeah.
And we both we love Lancashire, and the characters here and the businesses here, it's very vibrant.
If
so
you're going to set
on.
up a business, honestly, Lancashire is just the place to do it, isn't it? There's so much support for you, from your very structured programmes right through to people that will literally just help. Most people are so happy to just have a coffee and share their story.
Absolutely, like yourself.
Yes.
Well, Jaydee, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I have, even with the lights coming off.
I know, that was funny, wasn't it? That was interesting. That's never happened before. But best luck with everything.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
the mentoring program and everything you're doing. Make sure you